Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and today is our big virtual store tour day. Now, I know I wasn't set up to go live for another few moments, but I figured I'd get here a little bit early in case we usually get some early people hanging out with us. So I was able to close down the store on time today and real quick and jump here online live. So if you're here, please say hello, let us know. Um, and we're just going to go over a few things. There have been a number of things that have happened today. Lots of new stuff going on. So first things, hey Marianne, thanks for tuning in. So like I said, I'm a little early, so we're going to let some people come in here and filter in. We're just going to go over a few things before we get the store tour started. Kind of wanted to review some things. And one of those things is we updated the sale collection in the online store. So we have new items in the sale collection. So you can go to allegorygallery.com, and on the main menu, whether you're on a phone and you're dropping that down or you're on a desktop or laptop and it's right across the top, you will see sale exclamation point. And if you click on that, you will go into our sale collection. I removed everything. I hope it's a little bit of a finicky process. I removed everything from last week. So I hope you grabbed anything that you wanted last week. Sorry. Hope you grabbed anything you wanted from last week. I try to warn people on Facebook, especially on Facebook and in our Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group, when all that new stuff is going to come in and when the old stuff is going to end. So if you're not following us on Facebook, or you're in our Design Challenge group on Facebook, then follow us there because you'll get those little announcements. I try and send it out an email if we don't have a big email week, but I sent it out quickly today. So anyway, the old sale stuff from last week, over. So if you watched our gemstone shows, all those gemstones we showed are now back to retail price. And because the gemstones were so popular last week, I put more gemstones on sale this week. So you're going to get at least 15% off. So at least 15% off your gemstones in that collection. There are over 100 new items. I think there were 115 new items that I added to the sale collection at 15% off or more. So if you've not checked that out yet, that sale collection usually updates on Thursdays. And I've been trying to stick to that every Thursday as best as I can. So today was the day, and the old stuff went out, and 115 or so new items got put in there at a great discount. So if you have not seen that, please check that out. There's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of good stuff. Andrew said there are some really pretty strands up there. Yes. All different price points, and all on sale. So you don't have to do anything. You don't need a discount code. You don't need anything like that. Just they're already marked down. You'll see the compare at price that's slashed out. That's the old retail price. Right beside it, you'll see the sale price. If you're browsing in the gemstone collection in general, anything that's on sale will pop up with a little sale thing on it and that little crossed out price. So even if you're browsing just our gemstones, if you're not specifically in the sale collection, those should still pop out in the gemstones. There's just a lot more to sort through. But if you want to go to see right now what's on sale, go to the sale collection and check that out because there's some good stuff in there, some really good stuff. Let me say hi to a few people, then we're going to move on to more updates before we get started. Like I said, I wasn't supposed to start until about 10 after 5 today. So I'm using the before time to do some updating and let y'all know what's going on. Hello, Donna. Thank you for joining us. Amanda is here with us as well. June, hello. Lorraine is here with us too. Thank you all for joining us. Andrew's here. Andrew says, sometimes when folks have a sale, they put up all the busted stuff no one wants. But I think we have some really beautiful things available at a good value. Yes, these are not busted strands. These are not like closeout strands. We don't generally buy in high enough quantities to do any type of closeout kind of thing. But these are all great strands. These are all things worthy of being at retail value. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing, we're not picking them because they're like the slow sellers or just because we've had them for a very long time. Some of them are our newer things. Some of them are things that sell really well. They're all just fine at retail value. We just believe in giving you all a deal whenever we can. So we try to give you a new deal every week on a variety of things. Last week we did gemstones mostly. This week, again, we're doing gemstones mostly. Next week is probably not going to be gemstones again. So if you do see something you like, grab it. Like I said, 15% off. Maybe if you all want to, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll do another video on showing those gemstones in the videos, in the live broadcast, because it seemed like people like that. We sold a lot more when I showed them to you all on video than we were selling otherwise. So if that is something that you would like, if you like that, maybe I can set aside some time and we'll do a live maybe tomorrow. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I got to look at the calendar, see what all's going on, but maybe tomorrow on the gemstones that I just put in there today and show you some of those, but only if you want, because I mean, we try and take good pictures. We do our best to take the best pictures we can. But if it would help, let me know in the comments here if you'd like to see those gemstones or some of those gems. I can't do 115 strands, but I can do a number of them. If you want me to, just let me know in the comments. Let's see, what did Donna said? Just loaded up my truck to set up for a show on Saturday. Nice. Good luck. Good luck at the show. Hello, Norma. Thanks for joining us. Suzanne is here. Hello, Suzanne. Let's see here. Marion says, I have experienced junk selling, but never from Allegory Gallery. Thank you. Thank you. Suzanne says, do we get mail tomorrow or not because of Veterans Day? I honestly don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I think not, because I think somebody was just in the store and they said they got paid early because it's a federal thing and they got their paycheck because it's going to be a holiday. So I think not. Hello, Julie. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. So, okay, so I put things in the sale collection, brand new things, took the old out, put the new stuff in. 115 or so new gemstone strands / gemstone things in the online store now, in that sale collection. Also, 3 days so far this week. This might be, I think it's going to be a record if I get tomorrow to put something in there. But 3 days this week, I've done found in store items. Found in store items. The first day, I think, was on Monday. I put 10 things in. And then on Wednesday, I think I put 15 things in. And then today, I think I put 19 new things in the Found in Store mini collections. And if you don't know what that is, on our Facebook timeline, and we also share these generally into our Design Challenges group too. But I pull things from the physical store that you may not generally, if you're not local, ever get to see, because they're generally not in the online store as well. So I pulled these things and I take pictures of them and I put them in these little kind of templates. So hopefully we don't get nailed by Facebook or anything for selling like that, because they don't like it sometimes. Shh, don't listen, Facebook. I take the pictures, I put the things out there, I give you the price, I tell you how many are available, and you can claim right in the comments of that, of those posts. So if you'd like to check that out, there are, what's that come to? 10, 20, 30, about 40 or so items. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, about 40 or so items of 44 of things that, no. Yeah, 44, I think, of things anyway, from the store. Mental math, get stuck on it. that you can claim. You also, because we're running an in-store 20% sale, everybody, all month long. That's why we're doing this video today, running a 20% sale in-store all month long. You also get 20% savings on the in-store mini collections, the found in-store mini collections. So if you do see something there, your invoice should come with a 20% discount. If it does not, message me or send me an email, info@allegorygallery.com, and let me know, because I just forgot, because you should definitely get that. But I think I've gotten everybody so far. And I generally will like your post. If you say like mine, or if you claim something on one of those photos, I will like the post, and then I will follow up. Either me or Allegory Gallery's Facebook page will say, thank you, invoice sent. And that, I'm going to put that on every single one of your claims. And I'm not doing that to be annoying and be like, go pay your invoice. I'm doing that so that I, in my brain, know that I've already sent you an invoice for that, and I don't try to go and find that thing again and send you another invoice for that. So that's why every time you claim something, you're probably, if you've done it already, you're seeing a thank you and your invoice has been sent on every single thing you claim. It's because that way I know I've done it, and when I'm scanning through them, because I'm trying to invoice as often as I can so I don't get behind on anything. So I'm invoicing that, and then I'll go through tomorrow again and look through and see if anybody claimed anything, and I'll invoice them tomorrow. And knowing that I've already invoiced you, because my brain loses track of things, that little blurb there will tell me I've already done that. So those are the found in-store items. So 40 some new items there. And you're going to see a lot of found in store today because we're doing our virtual store tour. So you're going to see a lot of found in store items. And if you'd like to claim anything from this video, the instructions on doing that are scrolling down below. To order from this video, take a screenshot of the item you'd like and send it to us at info@allegorygallery.com. If you don't know how to do a screenshot, you can look that up on Google. On iPhones, generally, if you're watching on an iPhone, if you squeeze the power up, the volume up, and the power button, if you squeeze those two buttons at the same time, you'll hear it where you'll see a flash, and it will take a screenshot, and then it puts that screenshot generally in your camera roll. So you can do that. I think that is the same. It's usually a volume up or a volume down and the power button on most phones. I think on Samsung, it works the same way. If you're working from a Mac, I think it's Command-Shift-3. If you're watching on a computer, Command-Shift-3. On a Mac, I think will give you a screenshot, or Command-Shift-4. One of those two things will take a screenshot. One of them will give you a little crosshair to take a screenshot of just a particular thing. So you can play around with that. On Windows, I think you can just hit the print screen button. Most Windows keyboards have a print screen button, and I think that takes a screenshot now. I might be wrong, so check that out. I've not been on Windows 11 very much. And I know sometimes the print screen used to just save it and you had to paste it into another app. So that might be a thing. Hit the print screen and then go into your email and paste it in. I don't know. You can also describe what you're looking for too. And I will do my best to figure it out. Let's see here. Susan says, I use the accessibility shortcuts function for screenshots. You can do that too. On an iPhone, you can turn it where you tap the back of your phone like 3 times or something, and it'll take a screenshot. You just tap the back of your phone. You can set that up in accessibility. I used to do that for a while. And then I ended up with lots of screenshots. Apparently, I tap my phone a lot while it's in my pocket or something, because I'm like, what are all these? And then I realized it's because it was tapping the back of my phone. And welcome, Susan. Thank you for being here, by the way. Tracy is also here, is tuning in. Says, I set my alarm so I wouldn't miss this. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Teresa is here. Thank you for joining us. So one of the other big things that happened today is, if you didn't see, if everyone knows, Andrew has been doing Forest Friends paintings. So there are still some of those available in the online store. But today, is a campaign called Fayette Gives. And Fayette County is where Touchstone Center for Crafts is located. And they are having a Fayette Gives. It's hard to explain. Anyway, they have a system where the more money that is donated to an organization, they rise up in these ranks. They have a ranking system. And the higher you are, I guess, the more your donations get matched by the people running this campaign. So Touchstone is in second place right now. This is only a one-day thing. So it's 8 a.m. today, I think, until, oh, there's my thumbs up. It's 8 a.m. today until 8 p.m. Eastern time today. Andrew says like a pool for nonprofits is how they're doing it. So you can, during this, we always try to make a donation. Right now, we can't do much of a donation. So Andrew is offering custom Forest Friend paintings. He's doing custom work for you. The price is $100. And we are going to be donating everything after our fees that we make on these paintings tonight around 7 p.m. You can only claim these paintings. They're $100 each. You get to decide what Andrew will paint. You can say something as simple as a dog. You can say a dragonfly. You can say maybe you want an iguana. You can write in the notes of your order what you would like Andrew to paint you. You can also, for the very first time ever, get a custom pet portrait in the Forest Friends vibe, let's call it that, in that style. You can have a pet portrait done by Andrew. Andrew says, don't make it too weird. Nothing he has to like look up and try to figure out like, oh, you'll never see the picture of this creature on Google. Let's make Andrew paint it. Don't get too wild. But you can get a custom pet portrait in the Forest Friends style by Andrew. These are 4x4 paintings, about that big-ish. And if you look on the website, you'll see the other style of the Forest Friends. So one thing to note, again, you have to place your order by 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's in approximately an hour and a half or so, an hour and 45 minutes. That gives us enough time to calculate what our fees are going to be, because our fees are not taken out that quickly generally. You can take out what our fees are going to be, and then we can make that donation tonight. And the other thing is, this is not a back and forth. Do you like this? Approve this? No. You are going to let Andrew know what you want, and he is going to do it for you in the style that he does it. That's part of the fun. This is not one of those things that we're going to go back and forth like 16 times on. All right. Just like to let people know that in advance, because some people are like, well, I didn't like how you painted the nose, and I was wondering if you could change. No, this is in Andrew's style for the Forest Friends paintings. And like I said, you can pick any creature you want, or you can send us a photo of your pet, and Andrew will do that for you as well. And keep in mind, this is in the style of the Forest Friends. So check those out. If you want to see an idea of what that looks like, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can go to our website, and Forest Friends are there. All right. Let's see. There's a lot of people chatting, but I think there's not a lot of people chatting to me. So let me just see. Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Let's see here. Amanda, I said hi. Lorraine already said hi. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Good, good, good. Cheryl is here. Hello, Cheryl. Cindy is also here. Hello, Cindy. Let's see here. Donna's writing about spell check, autocorrect, got things. Okay, I'm not missing anything at least. At least I don't think so. So if I did, sorry. But the comments jumped at one point. I think I got to where I was. So that's what's been going on today. I sent out an email and a text message about this as well. So we've updated the online store sale collection. Great new things. Boy, I don't know how do Europeans do this and not give thumbs up? So because usually they count starting with their thumb, if you didn't know that. So updated the cell collection. We also added a third found in store mini collection this week. Just did that today. We have the custom portraits or custom forest friend paintings available by Andrew for $100 each. We will be donating the funds that we receive after fees to Touchstone for the Fayette Gives campaign today to hopefully push them up. They're far behind kind of in second place, but they're in second place. So hopefully we can help push them up a little bit as much as we can so they get a bigger piece of that pie. And if you don't know, Andrew's on the board of Touchstone, and we try and do as much as we can because we love Touchstone. So we are trying to do that. Marion says, I start counting with my thumb. See, some people do. Some people do. I've gotten into the habit of it a little bit more. Diane is here. Diane was just in store doing her own store tour today. But we're going to do a virtual store tour, and we're going to start that very soon. So do you all have any questions before I start to move on to the store tour? I did not bring my gimbal today. I should have thought about that, but I did not. So I'm going to try and hold the camera as best I can and not give you all whiplash, right? But if I do start giving you whiplash, just turn away from the TV for a little while, right? Or the device, and because I'm going to do my best. And if you make a comment about how I'm going too fast or turning too fast, I'm not going to be able to do much about it because, my way is my way. And it's weird when I have to go and I turn you this slow. And I only have certain battery power. So we're going to do this as best as we can today. But we're going to have fun. And like I said, if you see something you like, take a screenshot. The instructions on that are scrolling down below. If you don't know how to do a screenshot from your device, look that up on Google. Most of the time, if you're on a mobile device, it's the volume up and the power button, or the volume down and the power button squeezed together. We'll put that in your camera roll. I think that's all I've got for you. I think. There was a lot today. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm forgetting something, which is a little scary. But yeah, can't remember. Michelle, I did see your email. I have not gotten to any emails today, I don't think. So I did see an email come in, but I have not had a chance to look. But I will. I will. And I know I'm also, Andrew's looking for some stuff too. So we got you. We got you. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to show you stuff. Sorry, I'm out of it. It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Look, I'm not even giving a thumbs up and they're doing that. It has been a day. It's been a week already. It's been a week. Yesterday was a long day. Had a Zoom conference, had my pottery class, had my work the day before, which was a lot. There was a lot more to do, and I still have stuff I'm working on a lot in the evenings for that. So it's been a long time. So just excuse me as I go brain dead every once in a while. Hello, Danette. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to take a look at some things. We're going to start out in the front, and we're going to make our way back here, I think. This room is a mess because I've got stuff all over the place. But I'm going to show you some things back here even, because why not? If you want to save on them, you can save on them. All right. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around and see what we've got for y'all. All right. Again, remember, you're saving. I'm going to, if you ask for any prices on these things, the prices I quote you are going to be retail. So you will get 20% off anything almost. Some of our artwork is not claimable with the 20%. You can still claim it here if you'd like, but most of our artwork, consignment artwork, all of our consignment artwork is non-discountable. Okay. Susan says, William, that's not a mess. It feels like a mess to me. Danette says, I see you're still under the boil water advisory. Yes, it was supposed to end yesterday. And then they said that the other municipality that was sending us water couldn't keep up, I guess, and the water levels got too low. So they had to push through the water from the municipality they're doing repairs. And so they told us we have to boil again yesterday. And then today, they have not updated us actually yet today. They usually update us around 4 o'clock, and they did not give us an update today. So far as we know, we are still under a boil advisory for, I don't know how many days it's been now. The 5th day, 6th day, I don't know how many days. It's getting, because they're telling us, like, they're like, don't wash your dishes unless you boil water. Do you know how much water you have to boil to wash your dishes? It gets to be kind of annoying. It's a lot of water. So it's like, okay, we're going to do the dishes when the water's back. The water was supposed to be back yesterday. We were supposed to be able to can't do dishes yet. So we're doing as much as we can, boiling water, doing little sink loads. Anything is hard, right? We're showering. Like, technically they tell you can shower, but they're still telling you there are like organisms in there and some kind of oils somebody was talking about being in the water. So it's making things difficult. Having pets, having to boil water for their drinking or buy water. We've been buying some water and we've been filling up water, and I didn't make it to the spring the other day because I was rushing home from my other job to do filming for our Saturday morning tutorial. And so we've been going out and buying more water, and it's just been, it's getting a little bit tiresome. At first it's like, it's kind of like camping, right? First we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And now it's like, can we just get the water back, please? Let's get the water back. It's repaired. It's supposedly all done. They just need to test it and make sure that it doesn't contain organisms. They were supposed to have to do 2 tests, but then they said once they started pushing the water through, they have to do more tests. I'm like, why didn't you start pushing the other water through when you were doing the original tests? Why would you? Because when you start pushing the water through anyway, you're going to have to do new tests. So why are we prolonging this? I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. So yeah, Susan says the boil water stuff drives me nuts. Yeah. Because anything you want to do, like, we can't give water to our cats without boiling it first. And then even then, I don't trust it. So we're buying water and giving them that. We've been buying water. Diane says, I bought water. I've only been washing things as I need them. I know. So it's like, the dishes are piling up, but it's like, I don't want to have to boil everything, like 16,000 gallons of water being boiled in a little pot to dump into the sink. Take a sink full to wash dishes. And I guess the dishwasher is not hot enough. I don't know. They have not said that. They're like, boil water to wash your dishes. So it's like, you're waiting on that. And then like, we're buying water for the cats because I don't trust just boiling them for the cats. I don't want the cats to get sick with some weird things. So we're buying water for that. Danette says, thinking of Roman's Pizza this weekend, but not since still boiling water. Are the restaurants even open? Yes, many of the restaurants are open. They're boiling and or bottled water. So like our friends at Abigail's are open, but they can't use their cappuccino machine because it uses steamed water they're not able to, the water comes right through into the cappuccino maker. So even when it brews, it comes through with city water. So they can't hook that up to any type of boiled water or bottled water. So they only have brewed, cold brew or the hot. And and they can put flavors in it, but they have to do that. Some of the restaurants, I know Carol and Dave's, they were talking about having a lot of bottled water that they brought in to do things with. And some other restaurants I know we're talking about using either boiled or bottled water. So some of the restaurants are closed until the water advisory is lifted because they can't get enough water to do what they need to do. So you have to check. It's on a restaurant by restaurant basis. I have not been past Romans. I've not seen what they're doing yet, if they're open or not, or what their hours are now with all of this. So yeah, it's been rough. So that's been another thing to add to our week. Andrew's not been feeling well. So he's been a little bit out of commission. And so it's been rough. It's been rough. I'm trying not to not feel well. I'm trying to feel good. But I don't know. It's been different. It's been different. Dennis says, how are they washing the dishes? You wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're doing it. It's a lot of dishes to wash if you don't have the boiled water. Maybe their dishwashing systems heat the water to a temperature that is hot enough. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I would think maybe that's the case, because if you're serving food anyway in a commercial establishment, I would think you would have to worry about that anyway. So maybe their dishwashers just heat it hotter. And I'm not saying, I don't know if personal home dishwashers would be fine or not, but nothing from our water company is saying that you can use dishwashers. They're saying boil water to wash dishes. But they're also saying that because that's, I guess, a conservation thing. I don't know. But so that's life. That's life. And that's what's going on for us here in Ligonier, lovely Ligonier, lately. So hopefully we get that text message before the holiday. The holiday sets in, I guess, which I did forget there was a holiday this weekend. So I don't know what that's going to do if they don't get the water running before the holiday starts, whether they'll be working on that during the holiday or not. I don't know. I just hope we have water soon. Because I am tired of brushing my teeth out of water bottles. I'll say that. And washing my face out of water bottles. All right. Did you ever stand up and get a head rush and then you can't hear? That's what just happened. I'm just waiting for my hearing to come back a little bit. My hearing fades and comes back. It's like I'm going up a mountain. Okay. Let me flip the camera. You're like, why are you just standing here looking at the camera? I'm trying to figure out where I am. Wonder what camera is going to be best now. Because I usually do the ultra wide, but I don't think that's the best. I think just the back camera. Is that going to be best? I think that'll be best. I think just the back camera. I think that's the best. All right. So let's start here. Danette says, yes, Veterans Day. Michelle says, Veterans Day. Danette says, thank you, veterans, for my freedom. Yes, absolutely. You know, we always love our veterans. And you've probably heard me many times talk about how I believe veterans should get a lot more than they get in this country for what they give all of us. So yeah. Susan said our dryer stopped working earlier in the week. Had to call our friend Mr. Appliance to fix it. Lots of cha-ching, right? I know those things. Michelle says my hubby's a veteran and is working that day. It's rough, right? Should get the day off. Get paid day off, right? So here we go. We have some needles. Andrew uses these a lot. We have these very long, very large hole needles. If you do certain beading things, we even have crochet hooks. You know, you never know. But we do have beading needles here and various types of beading supplies. We have the vintage silk threads, all different kinds of needles and things like that. We have some cording here. This is blanking on the word. Hemp. That's what that is. Hemp cord, twine. We have different kinds of silks over here. Sorry that my lights, I don't have great lights over here, so it's a little bit in the shadows. We have various types of cord here. These are really fun. Boy, maybe this is not the best camera. I don't know. Why is my camera, there it goes. It's like not focusing. I don't know why. There we go. That's a little better. Why is my camera not focusing? Let me figure out if this is, let me switch cameras here and see if I get a better camera. There's like 18 cameras on here. Back dual camera. Is this any better? Let me see if this is any better. That's better, right? Yes? Yes. I think that one's better. Okay, let's try this again. So this is different cording in here. Different styles. And these are $6 for 3 yards of these flat, 10 millimeter flat cords. I thought that was better. Well, most things we're not going to get too up close, so I guess that's okay. This is wax cotton cord. We have it in pink, and we have it in the navy, and they are $2 for 2 meters. 2 meters, which is almost 6 feet. All right, and then of course we have our Nymo and some of our other different kinds of threading in here that we sell by the little spools. And let's flip around here. We have these wonderful dyed shell bangles, which I think these are really pretty. These are $10 each, make great gifts. We have them in, this is a dark gray. We have them in the purple. We have them in the nice light blue, in the green, and in the regular shell light color. What do we have under here? Some leather. We need to restock on our leather. We're running low. I think we put a lot of it into the online store and sold that too. So running low there, but we do have that. Andrew said, great for Secret Santas, right at only $10. Plus you're getting 20% off every price I list today. So some of our displays in here, I need to finesse some of these. So you're going to see some of these are a little bit empty because people have been buying some things here, and I've been starting to move some things around. But we have these wonderful large rings like these. So these are hand-carved bone or tusk or some part of an animal. These are traded to Indonesian artists by indigenous tribes that use every part of an animal. So they trade the bones to Indonesian tradesmen and artisans who carve them, but they trade them for other things like tools and food. So it is one of those things that, you know, it's done so that every part of an animal can be used. So we have these. This is turquoise around this ring, for example. And these are $168 for this ring. These are larger sized rings, but they could also be used as, I might have to wear this the whole time now because I just put it on and can't take it off. There we go. So you can use these also as like scarf knot ties. So you can put a scarf knot in there and you can decorate your scarves that way too. We have a number of those. They're not all over here, but I will show you those as we go through. We have this Nepalese ring, and so this is another larger ring. This is $48, and you got some turquoise and coral on that one. We have some of Andrew's jewelry. And remember, this is a very, what's the word? Interactive experience today. So if you do see something you like and you want me to stop, please let me know in the comments. I will try to keep an eye on the comments as best I can, so that if you want to see something and know a price of something, I can get you pricing of things. These are some of the other carved items. I love, love, love this piece right here. This is a cabochon, but it's a carved face, and you got the eagle up here and feathers draped all around. It's a beautiful piece. We have our little cat friends up here. This is a little wolf friend down there. Another larger wolf. Got these two little birds here. We also have rock specimens. I believe this is highly fluorescent fluorite, if I'm not mistaken. We have some jewelry if you see something. We have these selenite candle holders and some of Andrew's jewelry. This is some malachite. We have malachite specimens. Julie says, is there coral on the top? Yes, there is coral. Those are coral chips. They're $8 a strand. I have at least the one strand available. We have these Nepalese horns. We have a number of these available. This is a large, beautiful, let me see if I can get it. It's stuck in the back here. Let's see if I can get it without tearing everything out. It's a large piece, a large strand of turquoise. And this is only $175 for that gigantic strand of turquoise, beautiful turquoise discs. Donna says, I have some of your malachite and it's stunning. Yeah, we got some really good malachite specimens. Danette says the horns are neat. Yes, each one of these horns, they're inlaid. Let me see if I can, boy, this, maybe I should get, no, let me pick another camera here. I need a camera that I can get up close because I am trying to get, let's do this ultra wide. Let's do that. And then there we go. I think that's a little better. I hope the ultra wide is okay. Hopefully you can see just as well. But each of these horns is inlaid differently. So this, for example, is one. This is a different style here. So they're all different. We have some of those in our online store, but we have most of them in our physical store here. And I forget what the horns run, but when we get to them, I'll show you. Marianne says that's much better. Good. Donna says the specimens I ordered came in and I love them. Good. Barb was worried, hoping they would get to you in one piece. She was very concerned. I'm glad they got there. So we have a lot of different bracelets and things made sometimes by our teachers, sometimes made by Andrew. If you see anything you like, let me know and I can get you more information on it if you're interested. And again, if it's something like you want to know what size something is, I can't do that while I'm holding the camera, but if you send me an email for that kind of thing, I can get you more information on that. Donna says, oh, they did. She wrapped them well. Good. I figured she would. Reproduction Roman coin charm, $3 each. We only have one of those left. It's a pretty nice one too. So we have those. These are reproduction coin rings. They are adjustable. So these are a great little Secret Santa gift too at only $28. And remember, you do get 20% off. So here's, I think, what, the Athena owl. And some people like this deer, the stag, a lot. Here's kind of a, I guess, chariot. There you go. So old coin rings. Here's a Pegasus. Carved skulls. Remember, everything you see, I'm showing you the retail prices on the bowls. You get 20% off any of these. If you're wondering what something is, I'm going to go quickly through all of these. But if you want to know what something is, or if you miss the price on something, you can do that. I'm going to go through these quickly, like I said, but you can also use the rewind feature, especially if you're on YouTube. You can rewind while we're live, or you can rewind later and check things out and get screenshots if you want. These I put in the found in store the other day. I put some of these in the found in store, these copper beads, the larger copper beads there, these Nepal beads or Tibetan beads I put on there. We have some Thai amulets here, Buddha heads. These are the Javanese four-faced beads, which I love. I think we have some of these in the online store if we haven't sold out. But they have 4 different faces, and they come in 3 different metal colors. So you get kind of the silver, gold, and copper colors. You have milagros here. We have these tiny skull heads. I have the gold version here, and up here are the silver. We had Rudraksha beads here. Rudraksha pendant there, one left. We have the Thai bells, the Thai brass bells back here, and the Afghan brass bells. We have larger milagros in here in 4 different colors. We have these Neolithic-inspired carved amber beads. Andrew says, I need dinner ideas. Yeah, please give Andrew dinner ideas. We've been having a hard time. Since it's not as easy to make dinner, we've been having a hard time figuring out dinner ideas. These are a lot of some of the African beads that we have in store. I know we just did a bunch of African beads online, but we also have African beads in store. Like I said, I'm going to go over things quickly because we have a lot to cover. And my battery, you know, I can't plug in while I'm walking through the store. So if you do see something that you want me to stop and show you, please do. Let me know. And I'll get you information on that as I can. I love these. These are those huge glass beads. Love, love, love these. Face beads. These are kind of really cool. These are French rondelles from the early 1900s. 25 cents each. How about that? That's a deal. Nepal beads, Ethiopian brass over here, African pendants here, more Ethiopian brass, more of the Nepal, Mongolian, Tibetan. Little paddle beads. Down here we have some large wood strands. These are big with large holes. Looking for some big beads. We also have these, which are really pretty in wood. And we have these as well. And then these are seed beads made of seeds. And different kinds of seeds. And these are shellacked bamboo. Andrew says we need to go through and clear all the onesie twosies. That's what I'm trying to do with some of the found in store stuff, is get rid of some of the onesie twosie stuff. These are painted wood. And then over here are the Ethiopian paper beads. I'm sorry, Ugandan. I knew that wasn't right. Ugandan paper beads. Pull them out here a little bit so we can get more light on these. These are really pretty. And these are only 35 cents each. So there we have those. All right. So that was that so far. That's how far we've gotten. We also have, these are a little bit harder to ship, but we have these statues as well. And something like this is $25. $25. And these are hand carved in Indonesia. So we have things like that you'll see as we go along. We have these dancing lady statues. We have these cute, cute little mini jewelry boxes that are all hand carved and hand painted in Indonesia in a rustic look. And then we have these small little totems. And we have the masks. So this mask, some of these masks come on little stands. And the masks, things like this, they're only $20. Great for Secret Santa or holiday parties when you don't know what to get someone. I think it's a really cool idea, really cool gift. More bracelets here. Andrew's jewelry. I got to redo some of my displays. It's been a while. I got to move into winter, fall a little bit more. More of these totems. Some of the masks up there as well. Great, again, as gifts. We can ship those out to you 20% off. Lots of earrings. We have a lot of tumbled stones. I'll show you more of the tumbled stones. We have this beautiful necklace, which is all rubies and sapphires. This is 20% off too. This is one of our more expensive pieces in the store because it is so beautiful. Beautiful rubies and sapphires, all those corundum stones. And that is $615, but it would be 20% off right now. So if there was ever a good time to get that, it would be now. And it's done up as a necklace, but you could also cut it apart and use it. I think if you cut it apart, you would probably make a lot more out of it because those are really nice beads that you could price individually. We have some of Andrew's handmade components. And over here. And this one is on a coral necklace. We have the Thunderbird carved stone necklaces. These are $15. I have this one. This is in jasper. I think that's the last one. No, I have one in opalite as well. And then over here, this is our Spooky Creepy show. I'm not going to go too much detail because these things are online. So you can check out this collection of Spooky Creepy. This is our latest art show on the art wall. 17 plus artists from all over the country have submitted their artwork. And I'll give you a quick peek at it here for now. But these items are in the online store and you can purchase them there. These are not discountable. That's another reason I'm quickly scanning these. I did a better review of these in another video as well. So just a quick review of those. And then down here are all different kinds of specimens. We have pink petrified wood. It's a more rare version of petrified wood when it turns the pink color. Let me see if I can get a good, it's a beautiful pink. It doesn't look as pink on the camera as it does in person, but pink petrified wood is a more rare variety of petrified wood. You have small ammonites. These are $2 each only we got a whole bowl full. We have echinoid stems, fossilized echinoid stems. This is that highly fluorescent fluorite. We have bison bone, fossilized bison bone. Andrew's asking, what day do people want me to do a holiday monster make-along? You want to do a holiday monster make-along with Andrew? Let him know. So we have fossilized horn coral. Sorry again for the lights. It's hard doing this after the daylight savings time ends because everything's so dark in here. So we have those. Andrew says I was going to make some monster ornaments or sculptures. You want to hang out with him and do that? Some pre-night here, some gem silica. If you know how much gem silica, like if you've seen gem silica, when this became a big thing, it was so expensive. We have these specimens for $10 each. Beautiful tumbled specimens of gem silica. $10 each. If you wanted to wire wrap those or do something with those, that would be beautiful. Here's some malachite. Some beautiful, let me move out of the light here. Malachite specimens. We have a number of these. These are $10 each. Ammonites. We have a bunch of different kinds of ammonites. We have quartz. Beautiful quartz. Some of this is in druzy. I forget the name when it comes out bulbous like this. I'm blanking on that. But we have lots of this around. Those are $12 each. And again, things like kyanite, galena, which is lead ore, amethyst. Andrew says, we need to get a slab cutter and make pendants out of the gem silica and charge 10 times that, right? Here's chrysocolla specimens, beautiful chrysocolla. Like, just beautiful chrysocolla colors. These are $3 each only. Of course, we have quartz points. These are $1.25 each only. We have fairy stones or goddess stones, which are chert concretions. Good for feminine energy. These are $15 each. We have Lithuanian amber. These are in the online store as well, but you save 20% if you get them through this video. How nice is that, right? Obsidian needles from Oregon. Oregon obsidian. These have a lovely, I don't know if I can do it because I'm one-handed. They have a really nice sound to them. So obsidian needles. More petrified wood tumbled. I need to restock this as well. I'm running low. These are the polished ruby tips. So these are rubies, and then they are polished on one side. So you can really see. That looks more like a sapphire. That almost looks blue. There's a nice red one there. Again, hard to see. I think light's not great. There you go. So that shows you the rough part of the ruby and then what it looks like polished, which are really cool. These are $8 each only. We have rubellite tourmaline in matrix. So beautiful pieces of tourmaline. You can see that red tourmaline in there. In the matrix. Donna says, I have a piece of the barite, galenite, and cerussite, and that specimen is my favorite. Yeah, I'll show you those. I have those in the back room right now. We picked out a good one for you. We have these fossilized ferns. Beautiful white fern fossils. These are $10 each, depending on which one you want or what size. We just price them all the same. Some people like the smaller ones, have a little more detail. Some people want a larger one. There you have those. Petrified wood that looks still like petrified wood. and they're polished on one end. I think just one end, yeah. So this still kind of looks like wood, but it shows you that it's polished petrified wood. These are $15 each. I only have 2 of these left. People have been buying these a good bit, especially for kids. They love seeing that. We have the Orthocera specimens, and these are $12 each. These are really nice size and really nice specimens, I think. And we have lots of golden tektite, or it's also called Libyan desert glass. Libyan desert glass. And we have lots of different sizes in the Libyan desert glass. Depending on the size, depends on the price by weight. Like this one is $32, this one is $21. Botryoidal, and I'm probably messing that pronunciation up, Andrew says, is the bumpy. So over here, botryoidal, when it's bumpy like that. So this is, like this one is $42. This is one of the more expensive ones. But this is Libyan desert glass. This is from the Libyan desert. When meteorites crash into the desert and they superheat the sand into glass, you get Libyan desert glass. All right. And let's see what we've got in here. We have this giant piece of turquoise. Love that. We have some bracelets, some of our pendants in here. We have some beautiful silver rings. Andrew got a great deal on sterling silver rings. So like, for example, this is 7.5 size, $32 only. This is one of those bison bones that I'm using as a display in here. And these keep falling over. I had these all nice and kind of arranged, but as soon as I walk by with my heavy feet, they fall over. We have some of these Thai brass bells in here. Andrew says you're less than an hour to claim the custom paintings. If you'd like to claim a custom Forest Friend painting by Andrew, you can get your own pet on a painting, or you can just name an animal and Andrew will paint it for you. You got 1 hour left to claim, less than an hour to claim those on our website. It's at the very top of the website. It's a custom Forest Friend painting. So in here, we have some of the checked glass that we have. We have some, this was done, and I'm forgetting, Andrew can tell me. These actually say Andrew 2010 on them. Somebody did these for Andrew when he had cancer. So these are $20 a bead, hand done. I'm forgetting the artist, Marcia Neal. I thought it was Marcia Neal, but I wasn't 100% sure. But there you go. Marcia Neal did those for Andrew to help raise money for when he had cancer surgery. We do our mugs. These are available online too, but these are our mugs that we do custom in-house. We also have smudge sticks. Looking for smudge sticks? I think they're about $5 each if you're looking for those. And just kind of, we have little bottles, empty bottles, some with screw-on caps, things like that. More of our beads and some of our carved items there. Some of these rings as well available. Another one of these. This is one of the largest statues. And these really large ones are only $35. I don't know what the shipping will be on these because we have not had to ship these large ones, but we can find out if you're interested. $35 for that, less 20%, no matter what the shipping is. I mean, the shipping could be double the price and it would still be worth it. But these are, I wish I could show you kind of the size. Let me see if I can kind of show you the size compared to that bookcase. They're nice and big. Andrew says, we need to order mug blanks. I have an idea. Well, let me know. Let me know. There's another one of our mugs. They are dishwasher safe, microwave safe, and sublimated grab those. These cost $18. And in here is a lot of our artisan beads. I'm not going to go through and name everything, but I'm going to try and scan the camera over most things. So if you see something you like, in the comments say, hey, stop, go back. Let me ask you what this is. But we have a lot of stuff from a lot of people. Running low. This used to be, I need to get these in a different bowl. These were Andrew's polymer. He hasn't done polymer in a while. We have just a few of those left. These are more of these more chenille beads. Some of Andrew's porcelain here. Try not to bash my camera around so I don't. We have a lot of these lily-pilly designs. I should put these on the website so they get seen better. They're harder to see. People don't dig through as much as they used to, I've found. People used to sit here and dig through things and really look, and it's not the same anymore. It's just not the same. Let me show you. These are really nice. Some things I will pick out, obviously, to show you, because I think they're so nice and I like to show them off. These are lily-pilly, very large lily-pilly carved etched shell pendants. But they are beautiful. They're $25 each, and that's a 20% discount off of that price. Great deal on those. I don't know if they make them this large anymore or not. And especially at that price. These are probably priced with old pricing. Suzanne says lily-pilly is good to layer. Yes, they are. Again, I'm just going to keep scanning through here. If you see something you really want to know about, let me know. Tell me to stop, and I can stop, and we can look at things. But we always carry artisan beads. We've had a harder time getting them because a lot of the artisans after the pandemic have turned to just selling online and are not selling through stores as much, which good for them. But it's harder for us to get inventory anymore. And we don't have the buying power of some of the really large stores to place large, specialized orders. So what we have is what we have, but we're always looking for more. And we do trunk shows with a lot of artisans now, instead of stocking their beads as permanent designs. Here's some of Harry's stuff back here. Danette says the 20% off sale is good at the end of the month. Yes, it's all month of November. The entire month of November. And down here we have some of our mixes, things you're not going to see online, various bead blends, luxury blends that we've done just for in-store purposes, some of our vintage seed bead mixes. Some of these are not in the online store at all, vintage plastic mixes. I've shown some of these off during the Found in-store. Andrew says, plus one of the bead show circuits just ended, so I can't go to as many shows to shop. Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, excuse me. So here we have beads in bowls. So all different kinds of beautiful beads in bowls. And I got a quick, I had 70%, 68%, I had about 70% battery when I started. I'm down to 20. So I'm going to have to, I could feel my phone getting weirdly hotter than normal. So I'm going to have to go a little bit faster or we're not going to make it through today. Dennis says, don't think I'll make it up tomorrow, but planning on coming up Saturday and get my pottery. I have your pottery here. Definitely have it. It's all here waiting for you whenever you're able to make it. So I need to stop my long-winded talking and just kind of show you more stuff because my phone battery is dying. These are a lot of various little beads, single beads and bowls, things that we've sold a lot of, selling out of, and then restocking some of these. And then we have, of course, our earrings, Indonesian Women's Co-op that does these various earring designs. These are really pretty and are a nice seller in our store. We have these are our Allegory Gallery enamel pendants. These are in the online store as well, I believe, so you can check those out there if you'd like. More masks. We also have more of those pendants here. Are. So let me just pull back here a little bit so you can kind of see what the store looks like right now. We've only made it through like a fifth of the store, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster here. I'm gonna skip most of this table. This is mostly findings and charms and things. I'm not gonna be able to go through all those, but we have charms and some of our wooden pendants in stock, and toggles and clasps and bead combs, lots of different charms, buttons, things like that here. Over here, I'm gonna spend a little time in here. These are these carved items. Most of our carved items are here. We have another one of those rings here, and we have all these beautiful carved items in here. This one's really cool. I think that's really cool. The wild boar head made out of deer antler. Whoops, just knocked over. Just knocked those over. The whale, the baby. And again, if you want me to stop, if you want to see something, let me know. More of the rings. That's a ring with a mermaid with the rubies all around it, and then turquoise and coral. And then some wooden hand-carved items. Oh, start my fire. Some frogs there. That's not standing up. I guess that's harder to stand up. Some of these porcelain pendants back here as well. A little mini buffalo. And we have more of the larger ones in here. Anderson, I'm surprised we still have that. The copal amber pendant, I know. This one, this big one, beautiful piece. Surprised it's still available. It's only $84. Beautiful piece, super light too, super light. Go back down here. These are some of the larger carved items. Cat's playing, the puppy dog with the belt, the elephant's playing. Beautiful things. And of course we have our incense over here, lots of incense, which we need to restock some of our smaller ones. We have lots there. We have our Roman glass strands. We have African beads, chip beads. We have Indonesian, Monique. We have some of these. Some of these are on sale again this week. Different colors that I picked this week on sale in the online store as well. Still getting a better deal probably here though. If you see something you like, let me know. More African trade strands. And this is our whole bookcase of mostly tumbled stones. So tumbled specimens, all different kinds. So we have lots of different, this is black labradorite, regular labradorite, rainbow moonstone. This is malachite with azurite. Blanking on this one. Muscovite with albanite, I believe it's called, right there. Where did I see that? There's a little spider friend. A little tiny little spider friend. Lepidolite is back here. More lepidolite here. Different kinds. Prehnite, amazonite, sodalite. I believe this is onyx or obsidian. Where did the little... I think this is obsidian. Nope. Yep. Black obsidian. Black obsidian. We have the Pelectipod specimens. These are really cool. We have land snails, fern fossils. These are actually from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. These are from the Pennsylvania era, or what do they call it? Pennsylvanian age, and they're from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, which is really cool, I think. I love these fern fossils. I think they're really beautiful. And I think these would be great caged to make a big pendant or something like that. I think they're really lovely. These are the Megalodon teeth partials. Andrew says, if we move the shop, we'll have to phase out the specimens since there'll be a rock shop around the corner. Yeah. Definitely have to. Fossilized urchin is here. Tiger eye is here. More of the gem silica back here. And Nguni jasper is here. We have lots of these small bottles with lids in the two different sizes. So we have this size and shape, and then this size and shape. And we have vintage plastic, a whole bowl of vintage plastic here, vintage plastic down here, more modern vintage plastic there, some of the more modern stuff here again, vintage acrylic. And then through the middle, we have the lapis in here. We have phoenix stone back there, along with banded agate. Sorry, the lighting is bad. This is amethyst here. Citrine, prehnite, and epidote. I don't know how you pronounce that. Citrine back there in the specimen form like that. Carnelian, amethyst, calcites, different kinds of calcites back there. And so we have all of those. Did I go over this one? Poppy jasper, autumn jasper, and polychrome jasper in there. Beautiful. We have more of our mugs. And this is a slightly larger jewelry boxes, hand carved and hand painted in Indonesia. A little bit larger than the other ones. More of our mugs. Some of Andrew and I just blanked and got somebody else's name in my head. Kelly Russell and Andrew's cats that they made. And now we're getting to some of the stuff. Some of the gemstones. We have the manufactured sea glass, crystal, our vintage pearl collection. We don't have a lot of vintage pearls in store because we moved them all to the online store. So a lot of vintage pearls in the online store. We still have a good number of them here. More of that manufactured sea glass. All different kinds of, that's a little messy, that one. People love to dig through this. Very rarely do we sell these, but people love to pick these up. I don't know why. But these very large, I think because they're just so big, these glass drops. People love to touch those. Some old vintage stuff. This is vintage Japanese beads. And these are Western German beads here. And then over here, we have some of our gemstone strands along here. So I'm going to take a quick look through them. If you see anything you want to know about, like we have, this is some more Roman glass, blue Roman glass here, peach moonstone, some of the kyanites over here. But I'll just scroll through here. Here are the blister pearls that Suzanne was asking about. We got blister pearls in here in different colors. This is some of the aquamarine chips, kyanite, opalite. And some of these things are available in the online store and some of them are not. There's one more strand of that coral that we were talking about from the beginning of the show in the case. We have some small gemstones. Dominion Movement says, gorgeous items here. Eye for quality stone for sure. Thank you. We do handpick everything we bring in. Some of the calcites and carnelians in here. And I'm going to skip this really quickly and finish up with some gemstone stuff over here. We have turquoise, vintage turquoise. These trays were very nice, but a few days ago. They get messy very quickly. I love this. This is, I think, lemon quartz. Yeah, lemon quartz done in these these faceted triangles, or I guess pyramids actually, 3D pyramids. We also have that shape. This is pyrite 2. Garnets and some jaspers in here. Some kyanites. There's some blue chalcedonium, blue lace agates, some amethyst, some lovely large chunky tourmaline. Some moss aquamarine, some ruby and zoisite. This is what I was talking about. So when you see ruby and zoisite, look how this still has a lot of ruby in it, but you'll see how much green is in this. The ruby and zoisite that we had on sale last week in the online store was all pretty much red. And that's what I was talking about, the difference between those, if you remember that. I love this strand. This is a moss aquamarine. Oh, love those so much. A lot of beautiful stuff in here. And then we have more of these. A lot of these particular ones here are in the online store as well, but you'll save a little more today if you order them from this show or anytime in the next week. This doesn't even belong in here. Somebody was in here moving stuff around. I'll put it in there for now, but it doesn't belong in there either. We have eagle eye in here, some labradorite. And we said if we strung up the turquoise and added a clasp, we'd sell it all day long, probably. Susan says these faceted triangle shapes are awesome, aren't they? I really like them. Here we have the Super 9 stones. I think this is bronzite. We have some of the blue chalcedony and the strawberry quartz in these beautiful diamond shapes. We have some of these mini garnet strands, drops. And then over here we have some of the electroplated stuff and crystal. So that's a lot of our gemstones. Along there, we have different various masks. If you're interested in any of these, you can tell I'm starting to speed up a little bit. My battery's dying quickly. This table is mostly our check glass table. So a lot of this stuff here in front is vintage check glass. Vintage check glass in here. And then we have more modern check glass, lots of different kinds of check glass, some more vintage here. These are really fun. I like these a lot. These are just little fun mixed strands. Lots of the smaller fire polished 3mm, 4mm kind of size in here. A lot of the different designed check glass with different designs. And these are some of the melons and things that I showed you in the Found in Store collection a few weeks ago, maybe last week, maybe the week before. Here we have the Lucerna bicones. These are in the online store as well, but again, 20% off here. We have all the colors. You need some Lucerna bicones. Those are beautiful check glass beads. Hamsas, some of the pear-shaped beads, some of the drops, some of the faceted rounds in here. We have some Buddhas. Dominion says, love this merchandise display style. Thank you. The table glass cups, right? We try and have some interesting looks. Lorraine says, such beautiful beads, right? This one I stole from this tray today to show the Found in Store stuff. So that's why this tray looks completely empty. I should have pulled the rest of these, but I ran out of time. Love all these. Anderson, I'm surprised we still have the pear shapes. They make great earrings. They do. I don't know why we still have, like, these are probably some of my all-time favorite glass strands. And they're only $6 a strand. Look at those. They're so cool. We have those. That's my favorite color, but we also have these in that color. We have these ones. Like, I just think, and these, like, I just think they're so cool. I don't know why we still have them, honestly. And some various mix of vintage and modern check glass and little glass crystal strands. We have the check glass leaves. Somebody just came through and was looking at these today because I had those straightened out. But those are check glass leaves. We have some of those in the online store too. And the check glass swallow beads, we imported those ourselves because no one had them yet and we loved them. And again, more of the fire polished 3mm, 4mm sized beads here. We have these are the rare antique Bohemian check glass nail head beads. You know, any Scorpios? We got Scorpios, we got stars. We have some skulls in here, check glass, more check glass in here, and more check glass in here. I got to go through these and rearrange everything again. I do it every once in a while. We're going to be doing a whole shift. I wanted to do the store tour before I do a whole shift of the store again. We'll be rearranging the store here probably in the next week or so. Here's some of these vintage cab pendants that Andrew had made out of some of his vintage buttons and vintage cabochons. Larimar cabochons, water buffalo teeth. Sold a lot of those recently. Well, recently, meaning in the last few months. Kids love the water buffalo teeth. These are Molly clay pendants, great for essential oils. They absorb them up. You can wear the pendants too. We have chain, all different kinds of chain. You need a torch. We've got torches too. We've got the torches. And our wall of seed beads. Need to do some restock on these when we get a moment. And that's mostly, let's go in the back room real quick. We have some of Andrew's artwork on here. These are available in the online store, but I have them available here for people to come in and look at and purchase too. And back here, more of Andrew's artwork. These are the ACEO cards. Some of his originals, some art prints that we did. These are Hannah Willow. These are a Russian artist, these little postcards down here. And then we have Andrew's art on the wall. We just sold a piece of Andrew's art the other day that was right there. Nice family came in and grabbed it. So we have Andrew's art up here. And we have more masks. I know someone asked to see this, the coat holder. So there's that. These are $35. So there's that there. We have lots of masks here. This is the barite, galena, and cerussite specimens. We have selenite roses as well. Yeah, I love these specimens. They have such beautiful color and 3 different stones in there. They are gorgeous. $20 each for those. Some more of Andrew's artwork. This wall, of course, we have our Softflex. And this room is in flux, y'all. So it's a little bit messy. It's a little, furniture is a little not in place yet the way we want it to be, but that's the way it is. Danette, yes, the fire siren is going off. They sound that anytime there's a fire in any of the local neighboring places where our firefighters go to. Here's some needle spray selenite. I think these are really cool. Pre-night in here. Fossilized oysters. Citrine drusies. Ammonites. Large ammonites. Fossilized coral chunks. This is all old stock. Old coral, fossilized coral. Large ammonites that look like this, not polished. Here's the albite there. It's albite with muscovite in there. These are $125 each. I showed you the one earlier. Beautiful specimens. These are gigantic. These are really big. That's why they're a little bit pricey. Plus, I tried looking them up, and you do not see that very often. Cindy says, I wish I had time to come back to visit. However, I don't. I'll visit next year for sure. For now, I have to go. Stay safe and rock on. Everyday business as well as each other. Thank you, Cindy. Have a great night. Have a great night. Andrew says, yes, that's museum quality. Those are nice. Those are nice. And at $125, I think it's actually cheap compared to, I went with, I always look online and I found small ones that were that, we always generally go with the best price we can. Try to be competitive. We have the long masks. I think those are $20 or $25 each. These are really cool. It's just a hand in there to show you size. And Of course, we have tools back there. Let's go back here real quick just to show you. We have various tools if you're looking for cutters or any type of wire working or pliers. We have a number of different tools available, magical crimpers. Andrew said there will be some gift items cycling in soon. Yeah, we always try and come up with some gift stuff. And like I said, I'm going quickly because my battery's dying. But also, this is getting long enough. You can always rewind if you'd like to. Leather punches in here, some metal hole punches. And I don't think I showed you, but over here, we have some of these these staking anvils, round one, and the hexagonal one too, as well as jump rings and all that good stuff. So that is a super quick tour. We have some Indonesian tiles coming in, Andrew says. Super quick tour. Beaded coin purses, angels made out of recycled materials. So lots of good stuff coming in. But I didn't even show you. I know we talked about the Letty Lovendale. We did those on a live show. So we have some of their earrings left and all different things. We have some papyrus things coming in. They're all at the cottage right now, Andrew is saying. We have soap from the Grandpa Soap Company. Catherine says, y'all do a wonderful job of displaying and showcasing your varied and wonderful products. Thank you. Thank you. It is not always easy. It is not always easy. We try and give it a good feel, a good vibe. I didn't even show you the Flying Women, which these I should have shown you more because I'm going to show you more now. If I can show you without the lights in the way. These are hand carved and hand painted in Indonesia. Let me get over here where the light's a little better, I think. And each one is different. They range from about, I think, $18 to $24. Many times we've been told we should charge a lot more for these because generally they're more than that, but we're giving you a good deal. So if you like these, let us know. We can ship these as well. You got to kind of look everywhere at Allegory Gallery, up, down, and all around. Like I said, even down here, we have more of these statues down here. A little bit of everything. Suzanne says, I love my flying Garuda and flying frog. Thank you so much. So if you've never seen the store, here's what it looks like here at Allegory Gallery as you walk through. Let me just give you a quick walking tour through one more time. We also have our 360-degree view on Google Street Maps. You can walk through the store on Google Street View as well, but this is the most up-to-date, obviously. And like I said, this room is a little bit messy, but this is also our class space back here. We have added room for a second table. Right now that table is being used for masks and things. And of course, the African indigo mud cloths. They're $95 normally. I should have shown you these because these are gorgeous and they're 20% off right now. That's the best deal we ever give on those. But some are embroidered. They're just so beautiful. Some are larger, some are smaller. Just depends what you like. I love this one. So the indigo mud cloths, $95. And I wanted to show Julie, I think we have the moon. Let me go back out while I'm thinking about it. If I can remember where it is, there it is. Up here is the moon. I'm guessing it's a moon. It looks like a sun, but it's painted like a moon. So we have that one as well. And it has stars like it's night. We also have these little mirrors. And We got the sun there, another one of those. Oh, Susan, our neighbor, just got the call no longer necessary to boil or conserve water. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. We can do laundry and dishes tonight. Andrew says it's the eclipse. There you go. that's the eclipse. I like that. All right, everyone. Oh, we have cheaters too, as we call them. So if you need any certain not prescription, but any certain, we have, I think there's 1.5 up to 3. I think 3 is the highest they go. And I need to fill some of these. We've sold some of these. All right, so that is that. Let me flip the camera around real quick because I think my phone's about to die. So thank you all for tuning in. If you saw anything you liked, I hope you'll let us know. Send us an email and we can get you pricing and get all that stuff sorted out for you. But we're happy to invoice you anything. We'll give you 20% off everything but the Spooky Creepy Show. Can't do that, but everything else is pretty much 20% off. And yeah, even Andrew's jewelry. If you saw any jewelry that you liked, I can get you prices on that too. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And you have about 15 minutes if you'd like to purchase any of those custom paintings by Andrew. So if you missed that, Andrew is doing Forest Friends paintings in a custom painting for you. So if you would like to have a frog, I know some people wanted the frog and they missed out on the frog, or maybe you just want a cat, or maybe you want a squirrel, or maybe, you know, whatever your favorite animal is, Andrew can paint that for you. That is a donation we're doing to Touchstone Center for Crafts. He will also do custom pet portraits in the style of the Forest Friend paintings. So if you want any of those, you have about 15 minutes. 7 o'clock is the time where that all ends. You cannot claim those after that time. So grab that, and they're only $100. All right, everyone, my phone died. So I just wanted to come back here to make sure I could actually end the stream. So my phone died. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm now at my computer. I was able to jump on here. I don't know what I was talking about, but thank you so much for joining us. If you saw anything you like, please send us that email and I'll get you some information. All right. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for having a look at our store, the physical store here in Ligonier. While we're here, we'll see what goes on, right? What's going to happen. So thank you all. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.